Hello Internet, this is Besiege, a game that I've been playing for a while. It's interesting because you build very complex contraptions to solve fairly simple goals. But the physics are fairly accurate, which makes for some interesting contraptions. And I came up, and I've never seen this before, but I came up with this design. There's just a pitch variable helicopter. And this is not actually a functional design, this is just a demonstration. So, how this works is, normally these blades here, on top and bottom, would be spinning in opposite directions. And the reason they spin in opposite directions is in order to counteract. If one of them was spinning in one direction, the whole craft would want to spin in the other direction. And then, in order to tilt these, by tilting these, you can produce lift. And tilting them in different directions. It's just how a real helicopter would work in order to produce lift. And this device here doesn't work, but I have a functional version that will fly. It's this one here. And this doesn't work always on the first try, but if we're lucky, this will actually... There, okay. So, we will, by pressing, I have it just bound to I and K, I can adjust whether I produce up force or down force. And, I have other keys bound to rotation. Right now I have L and J in order to rotate the craft left and right, and then the arrow keys tilt me left, right, forward, and backwards. And this is actually a fairly controllable thing. Landings are a bit rough, and the crashes are quite spectacular. But this is cool because this is actually how real helicopters work in real life. Of course, they don't have two propellers. They have one big propeller and then a tail to keep them going. And I did try to do that, but it was not stable. Oh dear. Yeah. Try that again. I'll try landing this time. Ah, see, it doesn't always work on the first try. Sometimes it just breaks. There we go. Now what is weird about this is that you don't actually ever change the speed of the propellers, you just change the pitch of the blades. So the propellers are always spinning at the same speed, which is actually how helicopters work. They never change the speed of their blades. They can just change the pitch in order to produce more or less lift. It's like angling. Ah, that was a horrible crash.